Look, you're here because you remember that rush, right? That pure, unadulterated grade school joy of watching something you control absolutely dominate a patch of dirt. Well, forget that toy-grade plastic nonsense you had 20 years ago. This JIUSI 1/12 brushless car isn't a toy. It's what happens when a speed addiction meets an engineering degree. I took this thing out on our old test track, and it officially scared a grown German Shepherd. If that's not a 5-star review, I don't know what is. But this isn't just about terrorizing local wildlife. It's about the tech under the hood, or under that PC shell in this case. This is a 1/12 scale buggy, and it is ready to run RTR. That means you pull it out, charge it up, and you're good to go. Engine room? It's brushless. We're talking next level power, efficiency, and longevity compared to a brush motor. The brushless setup is what lets this 4-wheel drive monster hit a manufacturer-claimed 50 miles an hour. I clocked it, and it is fast enough to blur your vision if you're driving near a fence. And listen up, because this is huge. This JIUSI ships with 3S Lipo batteries, 2 of them. That's the voltage you need for the top-end kind of performance we all want. But here's the feature that saved my sanity. It came with a 20-watt fast charging. It's got 25-watt fast charging included. If you've been in the hobby, you know the waiting game is the worst part. 25 watts means significantly less downtime and more fun time. It's a certified game changer. Underneath the shell, you've got a 4x4 drivetrain for handling any terrain. Dirt, grass, gravel, maybe even your neighbor's pristine lawn. Don't tell Nikki I said that. Probably shouldn't do it either, but it sounds like a lot of fun. So we've established this thing is ridiculously fast, professionally built, and charges up faster than I can decide what I want for dinner. It took every brutal bump, but sometimes all the stats don't exactly add up to the experience. So what do you say we go talk to me at the test facility and see what the experience was actually like? Look, RC is all about community, and if I'm adding some value to you here, I need you to smash that hype button right now, because it really makes a big difference to the channel. And then let's go talk to me and see what my experience was like. You've watched all the play, you've heard about the specs, let's talk about this JIUSI buggy. Ooh, before that, smash that hype feature, it's so important here on YouTube, thank you. Now let's get to the important stuff that you want to know. This is going to be a very interesting conversation. I'm going to come at it from 2 different angles, right? Number 1 is going to be, is this like a ridiculously cool, amazing, bang for the buck, hobby grade RC? And I think this thing is ridiculous for what this thing costs. The quality, the equipment, everything that comes in it is absolutely outrageous. You cannot possibly go wrong. If you are a hobbyist and you're looking for a relatively inexpensive, ridiculously fast RC that you can upgrade, adjust, work on, all those kind of things, cannot possibly go wrong with this. So then the second track that I wanted to talk about is, how good is it as an RTR, ready to take it out of the box, put it on the ground for somebody who doesn't want to be like a full-blown hobbyist. They just want to buy something, put it on the ground, have it work perfectly, and go ridiculously fast. And for that one, at least on this early model that I've gotten my hands on, it still needs a little bit more rubbing and tuning, right? So a couple things. Number 1, to get to the power to turn it off and on, it is buried under here. So you really have to take off all the body work to get at it, which is a little annoying to me. Most manufacturers have figured out some way to get a place where you could stick a finger in, turn it on and off, something like that. It is a project to turn it on and off. Then let's talk about the performance. So like I said, almost uncontrollably fast. Couple things. Number 1, I think it's probably a little under tired. I know it's a buggy, but it definitely could use a little better tread pattern and maybe a little larger tire, because this thing has so much power and it is hard to absolutely control on a basic level. That's how much power it has. And going to that, additionally, this is the part where I think a hobbyist would do amazing with this, but somebody who wants to pick it up and put it on the ground and go might struggle a little bit, is that I feel like the differentials both to the front and the rear, as well as the slipper, are really good quality products. Like, they bought good stuff and put it in here, but I don't think somebody spent a lot of time making sure they are tuned perfectly so it is ready to go out of the box. For whatever reason, for me, had way too much rear drive. I mean, it was almost like driving a 2-wheel drive. The front wheels were definitely spinning, throwing up some dirt, but it was so hard to put the power down at the rear, lots of fishtailing, all that kind of stuff, which again is fun and cool, and it's nice that you could tune that out if you know what you're doing. But if you're just somebody buying this and saying, let's throw it on the ground and go, it's going to be hard to drive because it is so fast and definitely leans towards the rear wheel drive. Kind of cool at the same time too. Definitely not a downside kind of thing. I just want somebody to know if they're going to get this and think it's going to work perfectly, ungodly fast, instantly out of the box, it's going to be very hard to drive. It is going to be that fast, and it is going to have the ability to perform that way, But I feel like if you want to really take advantage of all that, you're going to have to be willing to kind of pull it apart, tune the differentials, tune the slipper, get it to work the way you want it to work, maybe put some different tires on it, and this would be a ridiculous platform. So I don't think either one, you can't go wrong. Either way, if you're an RTR person or a hobbyist, I don't think it can go wrong. The only thing I want you to know is if you are just looking for an RTR, be prepared to giggle because it's so fast and so uncontrollable, but it's also a little frustrating because it is so uncontrollable and so fast. So I guess that's a positive negative. I don't know. You can tell me, actually put it in the comments. What do you think of my advice? Does it make sense to you or not? Also, remember to like, subscribe, and if you want this, there's a link on the screen here or down in the description. Both work the same way. Neither one costs anything extra to use. Absolutely, you cannot go wrong getting this. This is a ridiculous RC car. An amazing first shot from this company that I had not seen before. So impressed with this. Welcome back. You've seen all of the play. You've heard the review. You know what I think about this. This is the first time I'm opening it, and you already know this is a brand new brand to me. So I'm excited to get in there and see what this is going to be like on the inside. If you look at the outside, it's 1/12 scale, which I'm a big fan of. 4-wheel drive, comes with a 35C Lipo, obviously 2.4 gigahertz, 4-wheel drive, ready to run, high-speed buggy. Let's open it up, see what's inside here. This is their WB12 Pro model. Okay, so it's already a little interesting. Here's the instructions. Nice that they include instructions. There's a rear wing in here and a plug, which looks distinctly like it's for somewhere in Europe or Asia or something like that, not US. Let's see. Ooh, pretty big controller. Ooh, feels good in your hands. It has this cool, like, faux carbon fiber look to it. It's got the foam wheel, which I really like, all those things. Let's see what's inside here. It's got the standard trim adjustments, throttle adjustments, all those kind of things. Again, I have to say, really comfortable in my hand. I like this remote. You actually already know what I think of the whole thing in general. You've seen all the fun stuff. Ooh, these look like some nice batteries. Let's start with the battery and what looks like a nice hefty battery charger. It's cool looking purple. Does take a little bit of assembly. Here's a 2200 milliamp hour, kind of a soft shell 3S battery, Lipo. So this is a little interesting. This is a US compliant 20-watt charger, which could do both 2S and 3S, but they need to be done kind of separately. You know how sometimes the same plug does 2S and 3S? This has separate plugs, no big deal. Charge that up, no problem. That's real nice. Oh, we got a nice bag of replacement parts. You even got an upright in here. Some uprights, some steering links, some tow arms. That's nice. Here we go. The big show. This thing feels solid. I gotta say that much for sure. Oh man. Man, this is an absolutely solid piece with some really good looking faux carbon fiber or real Ooh. That's impressive. That's so supple and impressive for something brand I've never experienced before. Oh, I am excited to get this thing out and running. Obviously, you got to put the rear wing on, but let's take a look at it, go through what the internals are like. Clips are not retained. Do we really care that much? I don't think so. Oh, and it's got another battery. This is really a wicked piece of equipment. I'm so excited to, I hope it runs as good as it looks. So let me show you, we got fully independent front suspension. You got that 3S battery. You've got a separate speed controller with a fan from the radio, which looks like the radio is in a relatively waterproof box. So that's a good plus. Look at this motor. This motor is a cool looking motor. Hope this thing is fast as heck. It does have adjustments, so you can slide the motor and change the size of the gear. The other thing I wanted to show you, look at how cool this etched bottom of the floor is. Like, it shows you, kind of looks like what the mechanicals are above it. That thing is freaking cool. That is really cool. I am excited to go out there and use this. This is totally impressed me, this whole thing. I am shocked and very excited. All right, you've already made your decision whether you're getting this or not. Please use our links if you're going to get it. I don't know what to tell you yet, but I got to go play with this. I'll see you in the next video.